Yeah. Adam Cash. EB Sweat Law. Yo. Sounds of an introvert.
Yo, everybody, welcome in. You are now tuning in to the 5minusTwo podcast. I'm your host, EB Sweatlot. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the 5minusTwo podcast. I think this is episode, 14, I think it is. So we got a few topics we gonna dive into. We got Shannonsharpe fumbling the bag. We're gonna jump into some boxing, Boots re-signing with Eddie Hearn, and then we're gonna jump back into football with Mr. Micah Parsons saying he is done in Dallas Cowboys. So without further ado, y'all, let's get into it. So the first topic of the day, we got my man Shannonsharpe, man, was just fired from ESPN. Man, after settling a lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend / OnlyFans model, I think it was like an estimated 20 to 23 million after RAAPE allegations. So that's crazy, man. And I'm not gonna dive too much deep into it. I'm gonna just use it as a learning lesson for myself, and I'm just speaking for myself, just especially being a man in today's world. Is if you don't master yourself, man, your lust can be your downfall. And he was on the verge, man, of making 100 M's, bro. You talk about fumbling the bag. Not only did you just lose out of 100 million, which was basically generational wealth, which means he couldn't. The minute your hands touch a bag like that, bro, that's generational wealth, bro. You don't have to work, man. And I can't imagine now he lost that. Then on top of that, you get fired from ESPN, so you lose another bag on top of that. And then Lord knows how many sponsors pulled out and kind of distanced themselves because of that. And it kind of sucks because it's just, man. But once again, man, it comes down to self-discipline. And I'm not saying, you got to be all, stoic and not have fun. But, man, you got to know how to master yourself, because if not, man, your lust, your vices will be your downfall. I'm trust me, man. I fall down. I'm not perfect. Hey, I'm just like y'all. I got flaws just like the next person, but it's always trying to move forward, become the better version of yourself. And it sucks, man. Just on YouTube, X and all that, and you just, damn, Shannon. I mean, I know he's still got Nightcap, and, he's been going hard, and Nightcap's doing pretty good. I know it got over, he got millions of followers, so, I mean, he's doing his thing. I don't know the number exact, but I know he's been cranking it out. But it kind of sucks when you think about it, like Shannonsharpe, down, bro. And, I'm not going to kick a man while he's down. I mean, it is what it is, but it's just a learning lesson to myself. Like, man, if you don't master yourself, man, your lust will be your downfall. And to fumble a bag, 100 million. Ooh. Jeez, bro. Very few people reach that status, that amount. Trust, that's gonna be me, man. But it's like you gotta move the right way. And I think it comes down to mindset. I really do. And it's crazy because even before, the allegations with the OnlyFans, Monique was telling them, hey, you need to, stay away from them young girls. You want to get with somebody who's on your level, equally yoked, as my mom would say. So that is interesting, man. And I don't mean interesting in a good way. It's just interesting to say it sucks, lack of a better word. But it's like, my man dropped 100 million M bag, man. And it's like, damn. And it's, I know he had the right to defend himself, but, mindset, not moving correctly, but, also taking accountability. Hey, you put yourself in that position, bro. So, man, it's making Cat Williams look like a prophet, man. Ever since that interview he did with Shannonsharpe on Club Shay Shay, man, Cat Williams is out here looking like a prophet. So, but hey, shameless plug, 5minusTwo shirt. You see I got that bad boy on right now. Make sure to go get that. All the information will be in the link below. The collection, yes, I do got the 5minusTwo clothing line. Yeah, we own and cracking, man. I got jackets, shirts, man, I'm working on socks, so I'm excited about that. Shameless plug, but back to the topic. We're gonna move over from Shannonsharpe. So basically, I just wanted to bring that up and use that as a teaching, as a learning lesson. Like, hey, you can learn from that. Don't move like that guy. Learn from that. Learn from your own mistakes, because you don't want to make the same mistakes and fumble $100 million bag, bro. I'd be sick, bro. So I got to use that as a learning experience. And Shannonsharpe, man, I know you're gonna bounce back, but man, I gotta use you as a real man, as a real one. I gotta use you as a learning experience of what not to do. So we're gonna move over to boxing. My man Jerron Boots Ennis re-signs with Eddie Hearn, and my personal opinion, I'm pissed, because I feel like Eddie Hearn is gonna stall this man's career. I mean, all the smoke is with PBC and Golden Boy, bro. And I'm not trying to dictate or tell another grown man what to do. I'm just saying, like, bruh, Eddie Hearn has never made a boxing star in America because he don't know what he's doing. His allegiance is British. And it's like, dog, I wish he would go back to PBC. And I know he wants to stay active and all that, but it's like all the smoke is either with it's PBC Al Heyman, or you got your Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya. It's like, and you got Top Rank too. So don't forget Top Rank Bob Arum. But it's like, dog, why resign? Because you could be Jerron Boots Ennis could be a way bigger star, but I don't think his promoter knows what he's doing. And it's like, dog, what are you trying to do with your career? You say you want all the smoke, but all Eddie Hearn really got is like Euro bombs. And this is just my opinion as a Boots fan. I'm like, why with Eddie? I know Eddie's gonna keep him active, though. I know that for a fact. I know with PBC, man, them fighters, and that comes down to the brilliance of Al Heyman, man. He gets them their biggest payday. Not their biggest payday, but he gets them paid to the point they don't have to go like top ranked fighters back to back like Abdullah Mason. Like, that's one of my favorite fighters, but my man's fighting like every month. So it's different from PBC, Top Rank, and a Golden Boy, That's Al Heyman. Shout out to Al Heyman on that one. But yeah, back to Boots, man. I'm just not feeling it. I'm not. I'm just being honest, Boots. And I just pray, hey, you know what you're doing. You know it's just your career. So I just hope you don't end up like DeAndre Boo Boo, and then stalled his career out. So, man, I just hope we get good fights out of you. I hope you're fighting. I hope you're fighting again on October, November, or something like that. I don't know for sure. So hopefully, but I do want to see you fighting. Hopefully, if like they say, rumors saying he wants a tune-up. Hey, if he wants a tune-up, it's his first time in the weight class. Why not? So, get acclimated to the weight class and then move on from there. So we'll see moving forward. When I find out, I'll let y'all know. If y'all let me know, hey, vice versa. But we'll find out. But we're going to switch over back to football. My man Micah Parsons with the Dallas Cowboys is saying that he wants out of Dallas. And it's because of contract negotiations have pretty much stalled. And I was reading Sports Illustrated. Yes, I cite my sources, Sports Illustrated, and a few other stuff I ran online too as well, and of course X and a lot of YouTube pages and stuff like that. But from Sports Illustrated and stuff like that, and ESPN, is saying Micah Parsons is saying, y'all, I'm done. And it kind of sucks though, because it's like, damn, Dallas, like, why is it like it feels like y'all are forever in the news when it comes to stuff off the field, which blows my mind, because the status, the Cowboys are supposed to be America's team, and they're supposed to be one of the greatest football teams ever, supposedly, because I know they've been trying to chase this championship. But my personal opinion, y'all not gonna do that under Jerry Jones. I'm sorry. And this my personal opinion. I gotta say that, in my opinion, when you have a guy who's the owner, who's the GM, who wants to play all these hats, but don't know how to delegate to people who actually can do the job right. You need people you need smarter people around you, Jerry. You want to be all up in the videos, all up in the comments, but you don't want to be on the field though. Like, And now he's telling people, hey, he's telling fans, and I'm just quoting him. I'm not, I'm just verbatim. This is not word for word, but he says something to the lines of, hey, don't lose sleep over this Michael Parsons situation. It's like, damn, Jerry, that's how you really feel? My man Michael Parsons put in work on this team, man. And the crazy thing is, he even said himself, hey, we try to negotiate. I want to be here. And it's like, Dallas Cowboys, it fell on deaf ears. And sometimes, I think, like, is this all by design? I really feel like that. Like, I wonder if Jerry Jones really be doing that. Because didn't he do that with another player on the Dallas Cowboys? Like, he kind of waited to the last minute to pay him. And then for some reason, magically, he got his number, got his money or something like that. And now I'm looking at it like, here we go again. I think it was a CeeDee Lamb. I could be wrong. Y'all correct me in the chat. But it's kind of crazy because it's like, man, Jerry, you've done this with other players. And now I'm thinking like repeated, I'm starting to see a pattern. And it's like, I wonder if you do this, bro. And the reason I did, and I have a theory about this. I think he's doing this for publicity. Because it seems like no matter what happens or what goes on, whether it's on the field or off the field, as long as you are talking about Jerry Jones, Dallas Cowboys, that publicity is going to generate. I honestly believe that. Like, he's doing this as a marketing publicity. And it always seems to happen around the same time, the off season or getting close to the season when football's about to start and stuff like that. And it's like, here we go again. And it sucks. Michael Parsons part of your core piece to this team, man. I mean, you guys are always hollering, hey, we got to win a Super Bowl now. And the way Jerry Jones is, his leadership is showing you, what they say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results, isn't that like the definition of insanity? And sometimes I wonder, Jerry Jones, like, dude, you really think this is going to work? Really, like, ask yourself. Yes, you the owner. Yes, you got the money. Yes, you could do all this. But, I was always taught, no one man is an island. Sorry, bro. No one man is an island. And the way you keep running this football team, I don't think y'all ever gonna get a Super Bowl. Not under this leadership and, in my opinion, not under that ownership, to be honest with you, because what you keep doing is not working. And you keep doing the same thing. So, man, until you wake up, until you lose, hey, I don't know. And, it sucks because, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I respect the team. I mean, you guys are worth over 3 billion? Do you guys know that the Dallas Cowboys team is worth more than some NBA teams combined? Y'all not even, that number could be even higher now. Not 3 billion, it could be even higher than that, but hey, I'm not above correction, so somebody correct me. But just the simple fact that the Dallas Cowboys is worth more than some NBA teams combined, bro. I know that number's high, and it's like, that's what happens when you have a control freak who doesn't know what he's doing or who doesn't know how to delegate. It kind of sucks. You think with all that resource and all the type of money Jerry Jones, you would put smarter people around you. That's one thing I respect about Floyd Mayweather. I'm not a fan of Floyd Mayweather, but one thing he did was put smarter people around him. Regardless of how you think of his financial situations, his personal life, his boxing life, one thing I respect about Floyd Mayweather, and he even said it himself in an interview, I always managed to put smarter people around me. And he said the reason why that is because if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You're supposed to be always learning. That saying, iron sharpens iron, bro. And I think Jerry doesn't understand that. He wants to be not only the richest in the room, but the smartest in the room. And it's like, dude, you can't be all that. One man is not an whole island, and it sucks, man. And back to Michael Parsons, man, it kind of sucks that he's now wanting out. So it's like, damn, you talk about your Super Bowl championships, I forget that. I'll just be happy if you guys even play decent this season. Like, with all this madness, and then Michael Parsons wanted to be traded, so that's another blow to the team. I don't know what you guys are doing, man. But once again, man, I'm not going to hold you guys up. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in to the 5minusTwo podcast. Once again, I am your host, E.B. Sweatlock. And, shameless plug, if you haven't got it, make sure to get the 5minusTwo shirts. All the information will be in the description below. Hey, once again, thank you guys for tuning in to the 5minusTwo. I'm going to holler at you guys. Peace.
Table, money on the floor, drinks on the table, money on the floor. I got drinks on the table, money on the floor. Got so many problems that I'm tryna let go. I got drinks on the table, money on the floor. Got so many problems that I'm tryna let go. Love the way she's on the pole. Love
The way she's on the pole.